That's the thing. And then
Happy, what's today? Tuesday, November 19th. Man, next week is Thanksgiving, bro. That's crazy. Right? Next week's Thanksgiving, right? Yeah, so yeah, next week. Wow.
And great music making, all in all. Of light up sweater. Hypothetically, is that
Today I'm running on Dunkin'. I got their, I guess this is their holiday Christmas drink, the holiday cookie latte. Probably has like 1,000 calories, I'm not even sure. But it is good, I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of sugar and a lot of caffeine, which I like right now. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go run. I was self-debating whether I'm running right now or not. That me saying that this drink has 1,000 calories is like, yep, I'm gonna go run now. See how easy that decision gets made? I made the decision to get this coffee and a coffee roll for my breakfast, which I know is not healthy, it's super, has a lot of calories. But once I made that decision, I also innately made the decision that I'm definitely going running because I gotta burn these calories off now. See how that works? It's all about choices, man. And I also got a coffee roll too for breakfast, so there's that. So I want to talk about the Cowboys, man. That's my favorite team. For those that didn't care to ask, and this season's pretty much a wrap for the Dallas Cowboys, right? So what do I think they should do moving forward? I think they should try to, as best as possible, which I know sounds crazy to most people, and I know it's probably not even gonna be feasible because who's gonna want to do it? But we need to get rid of Dak, right? Trading for picks, future round draft picks, whatever, man. Maybe we're gonna have to eat some of that contract. I don't know, but Dak ain't it, man. He's already an older quarterback at this point. Cowboys should have paid him 2 years ago. They didn't. They should have paid him last year. They didn't. Now, Jerry got desperate, so he ended up paying him and making him the highest paid player in the NFL, which he's not the highest paid. He should not be paid. He should not be the highest paid player in the NFL. There's nothing against Dak. I know he's a great role model. He's a great human being. He's just not a championship caliber quarterback. So you should not be the highest paid player in the NFL. If anybody should be the highest paid player in the NFL, it should be Patrick Mahomes. Right? That being said, I'm still gonna be a Cowboys fan. I'm not gonna stop. I've been a Cowboys fan since 1989, since the year they drafted Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman was my favorite player coming out of college at the time. He played for UCLA, and that's when I became a Cowboys fan. 1989, the first year they went 1-15. Next year, I believe they drafted Emmitt Smith and went 9-7, and they just missed the playoffs that year. And then the next year, they went on to win the Super Bowl, and they started the dynasty. So I believe they should get rid of Dak, get rid of Tank Lawrence, because he's probably gonna leave anyways. Get rid of the Diggs. Basically, anybody that has value that's already like 25 and older, that has big contracts, we need to get rid of those players, right? Minus Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb, because they're still young. You can still build. That's a good team, a good nucleus, right? That's number one. They got to get stronger on both sides of the ball, or on the offensive line and defensive line. Zach Martin's probably gonna retire soon, and they got to get their running game better. But they don't need to draft or sign a high-level running back to do that. Like, the running game, NFL's changed now, man. Like, the NFL is run by receivers now. It's run by receivers, great quarterbacks. It's always going to be about good defenses, right? Because good defenses always win. Great defenses always win championships, right? That's always what's going to be. Right? Great offense wins games. Great defense wins championships. That's always going to be a thing, right? But I believe the NFL right now is highly led. You know, it's a passer league, it's a receiver league, it's a quarterback league. So you don't need to draft all these you don't need to spend a top draft pick on a running back anymore. You can get a good running back come out of college with a third, fourth, even fifth round pick, right? So I believe they should do the best they can to get rid of all the big contracts that they can, get rid of Dak, keep CD, keep Micah, and try to get Arch Manning from Texas. I know he's not even started yet at Texas. I don't care. The kid's... Bro, he's Peyton and Eli Manning's nephew. Okay? He's Archie Manning's grandson. Like, he's going to be a great quarterback. He's going to be a generational quarterback. Are you telling me he's not going to be great? Come on. He's a Manning, bro. Draft him. And if you could draft that wide receiver from Alabama, Ryan Williams, that kid is going to be a superstar. Because what that kid's doing at 17 years old is nuts, because he's doing things I've never seen before. The way he's learning, that kid's and maybe I'm wrong, I believe that kid's had like dancer training, like he's taking ballet or something, classical dance, something, because the way he was able to jump off a ball and like toward his body all types of ways and make a catch and still stay in bounds and then still be able to be almost still running full speed is... Listen, he made a play earlier in the year that was the best play I ever saw up until I saw Saquon Barkley freaking reverse freaking hurdle a dude going backwards. That's the best play I've ever seen in football, period. You know, like the play I'm talking about. Saquon Barkley, first off, he did a spin move, made a guy miss, was running backwards and jumped backwards over and hurdled two guys going backwards. Like, anyways, getting back to Ryan Williams and the Cowboys. I believe the Cowboys can finagle some way to draft Ryan Williams and get Arch Manning some way in the next 2 years. They can dominate for the next 10 years, man. I truly believe that. You know, I know a lot of things that take place for that to happen, but I think they could do it, man. I think it's possible, man. You know? Or at the very least, get Arch Manning, man. Sell the house and get that kid. I'm telling you, man. We've been missing the boat with getting generational quarterbacks for like the last 5 years, bro. We could have got Burrow. We didn't get Burrow. We could have got Justin Herbert. We didn't get Justin Herbert. We could have got Josh Allen. We didn't get Josh Allen. Like, you know, Brock Purdy. Like, come on, man. We could have got all these guys, bro. I mean, you got none of them because that don't make no sense to do that if I'm recording, right? Sorry, guys. I might have to stop this live. This sun is like retarded, bro. But yeah, I believe we should get Arch Manning and or Ryan Williams out of Alabama, Texas, and Alabama respectively, and work on, man, drafting. Like, we need a lot of linemen, bro. We need a lot of defensive tackles. We need offensive linemen, and take it from there, man. And get a running back out the draft somewhere. You know, we don't need to waste draft picks on running backs anymore. But yeah, as far as this season for the Cowboys, is a wrap, yo. And it's sad, man, because they had 4 straight years of 12 wins or better. It's freaking crazy, man. It's like they all imploded. And Jerry Jones last year, Jerry Jones thinks they're probably retired as general manager. He's already, dang, where the hell that hope came from? He's already, he's past his prime being a general manager. And we all got to admit that, you know. Like, why is it that, like, nobody ever questions these people? I guess because they're the owners, right? Like, same thing with the president. Like, why we don't ever question that the president is just too old at some point? You know, I'm sorry. In every other profession, at 65, you retire. Apparently, in NFL ownership and being a politician, you can do that up until you're 100, apparently, which is crazy. Like, shouldn't you be, your retirement age, even in that, should be 65? Like, all right, buddy. Yeah, you go wrong, but 65, you know. Trying to give it up to somebody else get their chance, man. I think Jerry Jones is completely out of touch with the NFL. He's out of touch with what's going on. And I get it, he's 85, man. He's old, yo. He's old. And the people he got around him are just yes men, because these are bad decisions he made, man. That giving Dak that contract was a horrible decision, bro. Giving CD what he gave CD, that's debatable. Me, I don't think I would have given CD all that. Honestly, there's so many good young wide receivers coming out of the college every year that I'm telling you, next thing is gonna be like wide receivers are gonna be just like number one receivers are gonna be just like running backs. Like it's not that big a deal. Everybody's good. You know what I'm saying? So, but he went ahead and gave Dak all that money, CD all that money, and the team is trash. So they need to rebuild big time. Man. It's crazy, bro. I still can't believe the Cowboys are this bad, bro. Like I was watching that game. Of course, I was watching because the Cowboys is Monday night. I was watching that game, like, bro, like. And then it's just like bad coaching, which I've been saying for years that they like under Mike McCarthy, they did not get better. They did not get better, like discipline wise, man. They got worse, bro. Like Cowboys always had a problem with false starts, holding penalties when they have good drives going too, man. It's wild, man. I'm disappointed this season. I'm not even gonna lie. I still think that the Chiefs are gonna get the win Super Bowl. It's gonna be the Chiefs and the Lions in the Super Bowl, and the Chiefs are gonna win. Now, if the Lions win, I would not be shocked, but I'm glad the Chiefs finally lost, right? Because that being unbeaten thing was stressing them out. They were never meant to be an unbeaten team. They had so many injuries. They're coming off going back to back. They're trying to repeat. No team doing all that is gonna go undefeated. There's too many factors involved. But I'm glad they got that monkey off the back, because I feel like now they can focus on just getting home field advantage for the playoffs. Because I'm sorry, the Bills finally beat the Chiefs, and they only beat the Chiefs in the regular season. They have yet to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. So till that happens, Patrick Mahomes still got Josh Allen's number. So to beat a man, you got to beat the man. So I believe, this guy's gonna end up. I still believe Mahomes gonna win up. I believe they're gonna be the first team to go three-peat, unless the Lions beat them. Because I believe the Lions got a good team. Them throwing, what was it, 5 picks? I forgot what team it was. They threw 5 picks. I believe that's because they were listening too much to the hype. That's a team that needs to stay humble and stay on edge. Can't believe in the hype too much, because honestly, it's the city of Detroit. Like, I mean, not the city of Detroit. It's the Detroit Lions. And let's be very clear, they have never won anything. So it's like teams like that, they can't be getting too high up on themselves. They got to win Super Bowls, and that's how they change the culture. Lastly, let me say this last thing about the Cowboys. The last piece to what I think would really help them get back to win the Super Bowl is hire Dan Campbell as their head coach. Some way, somehow, bring him home, because he's a Texan. He was born and raised in Texas, played his college ball in Texas, played for the Dallas Cowboys. Do what you got to do to bring that guy home and let him coach the Cowboys, and we'll be all right for like the next 10 years, bro. Do those 3 things, bro. Do those things. Get Dan Campbell as a head coach. Dump Dak and all your big contracts. Do what you can to draft Arch Manning and or Ryan Williams from Alabama. And there's a lot of good quarterbacks coming out. It's not just Arch Manning that I believe they will be able to win with. Who's the other kid I like? I like that kid from Oregon, Dylan Gabriel. He's a proven winner, and he's got a lot of experience. That's a kid that can come in and start right away. I believe in the NFL. He's a little short, but Kyler Murray's short too. Again, the NFL's changed. There was somebody else that I was like, that kid he's a college quarterback right now. He's an NFL quarterback right now. Who is it? It's not is it a kid from Tennessee? No. The kid from Tennessee is pretty good, but it's not him. Will Howard's gonna go. He's gonna get drafted. Like the kid from Ohio State, because he's huge. He has like 6'5", 270, 260. He's a big ass quarterback. So he's gonna get drafted by somebody. But it's not him I'm thinking about. I forgot what team it was, man. And Jaden Milroe, I'm not too high on him, honestly. I know he's a great college quarterback, but I feel like that's it. He's just a great college quarterback. And honestly, Alabama's been so up and down this year that you can't really it's hard for you to be like, oh yeah, he's a great quarterback. I don't know. There was somebody else, man. It's a good quarterback. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, yeah, I like. That's who it was. The quarterback from Notre Dame, Riley Leonard. That kid, I like him. I know he's a, real freaking quarterback that I was actually trying to get his nose hair out of my hair. He's a real option style quarterback, because he runs a lot. But bro, that kid is tough. He got a good arm, and he's a good athlete, man. I like it. Riley Leonard out of Notre Dame. I like that dude. And yeah, those are my thoughts on the Cowboys, man. I'm gonna get this running. Why not? Start my day off right. Get my 3 mile running. Here's the South Bronx, USA. The reason I don't go live much on YouTube is because it's like it takes like a whole day. I mean, I guess because I record on my phone, it takes a whole day to upload the live, bro. So it's like I don't even get to watch it. So the next day, by the time the next day comes, I done forgot about the live already. So I'm on to something else, yo. Anyway, y'all be active. Y'all be grateful and express. Be active, be grateful, and express that physical.